Hello, golden viewers of gold. The greatest Muhammad Ali said in our quote, "It is the repetition of affirmations that leads to belief. And once the belief becomes a deep conviction, things begin to happen in your life." Let your belief becomes a deep conviction so that positive things will begin to happen in your life. If you believe in your dreams, in your goals, in your visions and missions, I promise you, even the universe will make way to you. Even the universe will introduce you to people who are going to take you to the next level in your life. Are you ready to go for gold? We are on gold.
Today on Gold.
I'm Anushka Leba, and you're watching Gold with King Nee.
Golden viewers of gold, when everything seems to be going against you, remember that the airplane takes off against the wind, not with it. Do not be troubled by someone or anything that is against you. Just fly high and get that gold. Remember that I also said that all our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. Our champion did. Do you want to be successful? Do you want to make a positive impact in the world around you? Here is the trick of the trade from our champion of the day. Our guest is here. She is a coach, an author, a local therapist, and a facilitator. Her body shame almost cost her her teenage life, but words are powerful. And each time people tell her she is beautiful, it takes her a step closer to self-discovery. The book that changed her mindset was from my friend's mother, You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay. Success to her means having a meaningful relationships that is based on truth, justice, equality, and constructive criticism. Coaching at least 5 young girls every year without expecting any material values from it is a noble act that must be appreciated and must be highly encouraged. Be inspired by our champion and our hero on gold.
I don't take lightly where I have friends that challenge me, that are not going to be nice to me, because when they do that, they are being authentic in who they are. So for me, that's a sign of success when you have people that you can count on, because you've invested in that relationship and you're able to throw back. So for me, success is having meaningful relationships. Success also is about being able to leave a legacy or something that is meaningful to others. So one of the things that I do is I take about 5 women, 5 young girls every year, and I coach them for free for 6 months. And all I ask them is give feedback about your experience so that we can share, so that others, through how you've shaped yourself, can know that I can do it. You might be either experiencing something that is changing how you see your family, or someone has hurt you, betrayed you, you've lost your job, and all of those things. One of the things that have helped me many a times is the ability to draw from my life and extract meaning of what has been useful that has got me to where I am today. So what I'm saying to you, if for example, let's use my example of me having lost my father, I had to say to myself, let his death not be in vain. What is it that my father has taught me through his life? When I reflect, that will be useful as I go about my agenda of making a difference in the world. Those wounds, not everyone will see that you are hurting. There's wisdom in them. What is important is being able to extract the value, the lessons, and take it with you. The second thing that I want to say to you is that always go back to why you're doing what you're doing. Do not practice giving up. I know exactly what that feels like. I've done it so many times. Do not practice giving up. At that moment when you think that it's time to give up, remember that hope is your friend. Hope requires you to have follow through. Hope requires you to practice critical thinking. Hope requires you to be focused, diligent, and determined. I think that there's a level of consciousness that I'm seeing globally in terms of where the masses are realizing the power lies in them to change the narrative. Be it the narrative about sexism, ageism, racism, any form of social ill, we are finding women standing up. We are finding a world where men are starting to say, I would love to see better men tomorrow for my daughters. We are finding society challenging racism. If you don't treat me well, I'm not going to keep quiet. It is suddenly saying to the leaders, you've got to be a responsible leader. You are in a position of power, and that position is an assignment, and that assignment can't be about you only. It's about everyone that's behind you, and therefore, take note. Us doing that, we are taking care of the next generation. I know, I think, and I believe in is for the benefit of the next generation. We have this tendency to focus on the negatives. We blow them out of proportion. And I'm not saying we mustn't be accountable, but I'm saying that in doing that, I don't see us doing this a lot where we blow out of proportion the good stuff that's taking place out there. Yeah, society says, and that's my concern, because society, whether we like it or not, we educate by how we drive populist ideas. So for me, that impacts in how we see ourselves, because if I could be able to see that there's best that I can bring into the world, I'll probably be comfortable to try, because King is going to stand with me when I make mistakes. And there's the other thing for me, is that through mistakes we can birth miracles. For people to be able to embrace making mistakes, it's only when we start to see them as human beings. We are here, we are flawed human beings, we are going to make mistakes. And I think if we can start as societies to start being able to know that when someone has made a mistake, it's an opportunity to support, lean in, connect, which is why we're here as human beings.
Never underestimate the difference you can make in the life of others. Step forward and help. Every day, reach out to someone that might need a lift. And the reason is so simple. Every charitable act is a stepping stone towards heaven. Let your heart be golden. Help somebody in your flat, in your building, in your area, in your town, in your country, in your continent, in the world.
If you are strong in the mind and you're strong in your body and your spirit, it's easy for you to overcome every challenge that you face. So we do it through fitness, boot camps and all of that. But the main thing is to get young people to think positively, because a healthy body means a healthy mind, and a healthy mind means a healthy spirit. The first one is just the boot camps alone. So we run boot camps across this community. But then something was missing. So I realized that there's a lot of homeless people within our community, a lot of people that are in need of food and clothes and all of that. So Law Fitness, in terms of doing the boot camps, we decided to turn them into fundraisers. So we do a boot camp, but it's a fundraiser towards a certain somebody in the community. So there's an old man, his name is David. He's been living on Honeydew Road for the past 7 years in a tent on the side of the road. So I met him and I told him that this is what I do and I want to help you. And from then we started working with the person, working on the mind and the body, just doing some physical activity. So then I partnered with the community, and I understand when I say partnered with the community, people think it's this NGO and that NGO. It's not. It's just regular people within the community to say, listen, if you have 50 rands, want to give that 50 rands to come and be encouraged to live a healthy life, but in the process you are helping somebody else. So it's no longer a selfish kind of you growing yourself, but you're actually helping somebody else in the process. So that 50 rands went directly into David buying him clothes and food that he will get over the festive season. So I think that's the major accomplishment, being able to do something like that as a whole community. All right, so I think I've always been a leader, and my first heart is I think I'm more empathetic. When I see somebody struggling, I want to help. So growing up, that's what I've always done. And so I was in leadership at school, and after school I said, I want to leave this community, but I realized I don't have to leave this community for people to be inspired. I can inspire people being in the same community, and that's why I started doing Law Fitness and bringing it back to the community, because I could have easily started working and done my fitness stuff in Sandton. Sandton doesn't need what I'm doing right now. Sandton needs something else. Muldersdrift needs Lawrence. Muldersdrift needs their own people to know that they can make the change. Okay, my advice to the viewers is that you need to start where you are, use what you have and do what you can, because a lot of times you have the talents and the skills that you need to change your community. Stop looking at somebody else outside your community to come and change that community for you. You need to be the change that you want to see.
If you want to do something for God, do it for His people. If you want people to be successful, inspire them. If you want the world to be better than the way it is, you got to be better. Be inspired by people who came before us or people who arrived before us. The CEOs, the stars, the leaders, the readers, and of course, our champions. Be inspired.
South African-born Topaz Page Green founded the Lunchbox Fund, a non-profit organization that focuses on the improvement of education by starting at the source, nutrition. The aim is to provide as many daily meals to poverty-stricken school children all over the country, and the organization is working towards this through many different innovations, one of which their free app, Feedy. This app allows users to share photos of their meals taken at certain restaurants, who in turn make a donation to the Lunchbox Fund. Instead of simply posting food pictures on Instagram, which so many people do, using Feedy ensures that a child is fed.
If purpose means reason for which something is done, created, or for which something exists, why were you created? You were created to make a positive impact in the world around you. People around you must be happy. And guess who is responsible for that? You. Our prime purpose in life is to find our purpose and do our purpose purposely. Our champion did. The champion of the day is still here. Be inspired by the story of resilience. Let's go for it.
My first book is called Meeting Your Power, co-authored with DJ Zinhle. It's a very empowering book. In it, our personal stories and how we have tapped into our power. And the power that I'm referring to here is not power over others. It's the influence that you have over your life. It is the power to be able to say, I'm experiencing adversity. I have power over how I respond to that level of adversity. The first one is the easy one, and I'm sure you've heard so many about this one, that you must have a plan. Because what we do not plan for, does not necessarily happen. We don't want to live our lives by chance. Secondly, for me, is tie your stuff to something bigger than you. And it's as simple as saying, we have this idea, you have the following strengths. What I am doing, how is it going to add value? This is not just about me. The third thing is to realize that you need people to help you to achieve this. Identify your council of advisors, your board members, whatever you want to call them. I call them faces of inspiration. I have a chapter about this in my book where I talk about how to put together people that are going to support you. Your success depends on other people helping you. You don't have to be alone. You don't need to stand alone. The last thing that I want to add, it's a combination of two things here. It's then the attitude. And I talk about this because many a times as a coach, and also in my own personal journey, is that it's not just the plan. The plan is the easiest part. It's transactional. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things I need to achieve. But the one thing that for me is an X factor is the attitude that you then choose. And the attitude says, it's going to happen. I'm going to write this book, even if it takes me 5 years or 10 years. And what kind of a life do I want to live? I want to live an inspired life. That must also be in your plan and purpose. For success, you must be hungry. That's the attitude. My favorite one is, of course, this one. It's a very powerful book. I'm not saying this because I co-authored. It's got practical stuff. It's got areas to write notes. And it encourages you to engage into your own story as well. So this is a great one for me, all-time favorite. The second book that has made an impact in my life is The Leader Without a Title. This is a very powerful book. It's written so simple in terms of understanding that we can lead where we are. And that's what's so good about this book. The third book is The 4 Agreements. My all-time favorite as well. I don't know how many times I've read this book. And I think for me, what resonated with me, one of the agreements was be impeccable with your word.
Good day, Golden viewers. My name is William Makoba. I'm from Deep Sleuth Extension 6. And then today I'm going to recommend you a book that I really enjoyed so much, which I hope you guys will enjoy as well. It's a book by Paul Coelho, called The Alchemist. This book, it's about finding your journey and finding your fate in life, which will set you in the right path, where to look and how to look, everything. The Alchemist helped me to actually understand the ways of God and the world as it is, and also to understand the inner me as a person.
You have not because you ask not. If you are here, it's because you want to be inspired, you want to be motivated, you want to be appreciated, you want to be encouraged, and you want to be entertained. A short drama on gold. We do. Let's learn a lesson from the short drama right now. Amazing actors and actresses, and of course, beautiful storylines. Enjoy it.
Hey you, I've been looking for you all over. What are you up to?
I'm trying to figure out something. Actually, I'm writing something about true love.
Oh wow, that's brilliant. So...
So, what?
do you believe there's true love?
Of course, but it depends, right, on how you view it and what you want in a partner.
Oh, okay. So there's this guy and he's kind of cute. We met not so long ago and he took me to his place. He even promised to take me out for dinner.
You know what? I'm happy for you. But the question remains, what do you want in a man?
That's easy. A man who can only take good care of me and me and me.
Good care of you. Okay. Do you love him?
Do I love him? Yeah.
It's been a couple of minutes now and you're not saying anything.
What can I say? I'd like to apologize for the inconvenience that happened the last time, because you asked me a question and I just walked out.
Nah, it's all good. How's it going?
It's not okay. I've stopped talking to the guy ever since, because your question is busy running in my mind and I just don't know what move to take.
Okay. I hope I didn't stop you from loving the guy, right?
Now, question is, do I really love the guy? Because I don't. I only like the guy. Maybe he loves me, or maybe I love what he does for me.
But at least that's a start, right? Maybe your likeness will develop to love. But anyway, what does he do?
Oh my God. I have no clue. I didn't even ask the man. Yes.
So, you don't even care about his source of income?
May I?
Yeah, can check, no problem.
Hey, Rita.
Hey babe, where are you?
I'm just nearby. What's up?
You told me you were home.
I am. I'm just here next door at room 306. You can come by.
Oh, okay, I'm coming there.
Okay.
Hiya!
Hey.
I've got news for you. We need to talk.
Rita, meet Dre.
Oh.
Dre, meet Rita.
Hi.
Hi, hope you're good.
I'm good. I'm good now, and I heard a lot about you.
Oh, okay. And what did she tell you about me?
So, it was like...
Shut up. Hey Dre, congrats with whatever that you're doing. I can see you busy. Let's get out.
Okay, bye, Dre. I almost forgot. So, your blesser, your Frankie, got arrested yesterday with 2 ladies in possession of drugs.
OMG.
Yep.
God save me through Dre.
Wait, oh, what about me?
So, you saved me. That other guy I was telling you about got arrested, and yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so is that all?
No, she's not done.
Thank you. Thank you.
Emlia.
Yes.
I love you.
Well, Dre,
I really do.
to be honest, I love you too. I really do. Well, you may think your love is so far, far away. When it's just waters dripping next to your house. It's like a tap that you need each and every day, but you're not even aware that each and every drop of water is so useful. We need it for each and everything. A soulmate I have has been just next to me, but because I was fooled by material things and encouraged by friends, I didn't see that the love of my life is just standing right in front of me. So take care of the ones you love, and they'll also do the same.
I hope we all know that mind is everything and that we become what we think about. Do we also know that we are gifted for something and that thing must be attained by all means? When I say by all means, it doesn't mean by hook or crook. It simply means by having faith in God. Because when you have faith in God, it means you are ready to face the world. I'll see you next time on Gold. Go for gold and go forth and prosper. I love you.